Yesterday was atrocious. Well, we rolled into the Maine Roadhouse. Wonderful hostel, maybe top 10 on the trail. I don't have much video of it because I didn't have much energy. I was so wet and cold when I rolled in. But we're fresh now, good breakfast. The trail looks good. And we have less than 190 miles ahead of us. Woohoo!
The day started well enough, and we were able to keep our feet dry for about 10 minutes. The one thing we discovered about Little Fruity is we could always count on her for a great big smile. The terrain in the valley was challenging, but relatively flat. Then the ascent would begin for the last remaining large mountains until Katahdin, the Bigelows.
The Bigelow Mountains, last big barrier that separates between us and Katahdin. And so far, done the first peak. Now we have a couple more of them to go. We are on the Bigelow South Horn, and we're going to go to the West Peak very shortly. And then that's the last big barrier until we get to Katahdin.
We were warned about the Bigelows by southbounders and hostile hosts, and they lived up to their reputation. Exposed, treeless, and extreme. The weather was cold and the wind was harsh, yet somehow it was breathtakingly beautiful. Maine was rarely easy. Even the valleys were filled with boulders and mud.
AOG, Attitude of Gratitude, Southport, Oak Island, North Carolina. Glad to be out here.
What's up? It's Steele from Mississauga, Ontario.
My trail name is Slipper, and I'm from Montrose, Virginia, in the northern neck of Virginia.
That's the Bigelows I just did. And if you slide around, you get to see some ski hill. I have no idea what it is.
I later learned it was the Sugarloaf Resort, Maine's largest ski hill. Little Bigelow was small and easy enough, so it was just a matter of hiking out to the lean-to for the night. The camp was full, and the lean-to at capacity, with some quality folks.
Good morning, and the morning feels great. Good morning, Brawn.
Good morning. What a nice day. What a nice morning.
Oh, man, it is glorious. Well, first of all, it's not raining. That's a nice change. But the big news is we are done our last 4,000-foot mountain. And in fact, from here all the way to Katahdin, it looks like it's fairly level. We're starting to pick up speed. Just to give you some perspective, we've been hiking 10 to 15 mile days the last while, and they were the hardest maybe 2 weeks we've ever done on the trail. Today we're expecting to do closer to 20 miles, and it's likely going to be the easiest day in 2 weeks. So that's what we're looking forward to.
We are looking forward to it, to the easiest day for 2 weeks.
The easiest day and the longest in distance.
Yeah.
Woohoo! And you got to check out this trail. This trail is some sweet. Anyhow, you might notice that our spirits are a little perky this morning because we can almost smell Katahdin. Yeah.
Oh, trail magic! You want a donut, some Gatorade, some soda, a Yoo-hoo?
Do I want?
You want it all, right?
Yeah, I think I'll have the donut. Thank you very much. And who are you now?
I'm Step, Sobo 23 hiker. Stopped in Vermont and decided to come up here and help you Nobos finish strong.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Much of Maine was poorly maintained, wild, and mostly difficult. But my appreciation goes out to the trail crews who created the boardwalks through the marshlands.
So we're at camp early, yay, but it's been really muddy today, so I had a chance to wash my feet, wash my shoes, wash my socks, getting ready for a fresh day tomorrow.
My feet were a bit of a mess because of a fall I had a few days ago. So in the safety of my tent, I would change my dressing and apply antibiotic ointment.
And then put on my cleanest and driest socks.
Good morning. So I'm hiking from Pierce Pond Shelter. Got there about 6 this morning. And I'm heading towards the Kennebec River crossing. Now, it's an actual part of the trail, the Appalachian Trail. And we get across by canoe. So there's a nice person there, a volunteer, who will paddle us across the river. So apparently the ferry doesn't start till 9. Based on my current speed, I'll be there about 8. Give me a chance to settle in, have some breakfast, and getting ready for the paddle across the river. So this is the action-packed adventures on the Appalachian Trail. Brawn and myself waiting for the canoe ferry to ford across the Kennebec River.
Good morning. We are waiting and enjoying the time.
And the action is overwhelming. This is the queue for the Kennebec River. All the stylish hikers.
Hikers would line up early for the canoe shuttle across the river. This was actually the official route of the Appalachian Trail. The paddle volunteers would have us sign waivers, and then they'd transport 2 hikers at a time. They appreciated, no in fact they actually expected, help paddling. We met so many quality folks on trail. However, I wanted to give an extra special shout out to 4 section hikers we met a couple of times. We truly enjoyed their company and respected their quality of spirit.
Hi, this is Randog from the People's Republic of Tacoma Park, Maryland. Glad to meet with you.
Hi, I'm She-Rah-Cin-Bear from Silver Spring, Maryland.
I'm Fungi from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Hi, it's Stardust. We've been hiking for 12 years. We just finished Katahdin, and we're going to keep going for as long as we can. And I'm from Tacoma Park, Maryland.
We camped at the Bald Mountain Brook Shelter. As usual, we were the first on the trail and took advantage of the beautiful morning.
That is some gorgeous. Waking up early is good, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is.
I'll leave those young people back at the shelter. We are out here enjoying the moments.
Oh yeah, we are enjoying. Just look at the scenery.
Both Brawn and myself are getting a little tired of this gnarly, wet, rooty, muddy trail. It seems to be the essence of Maine. But we just did some other calculations, and we have maybe 6 to 8 days left on the Appalachian Trail.
Yoo-hoo!
And that's the trail. Nasty. That's pretty consistent with our whole trail, actually. That's not abnormal.
We were getting very tired of the wet and rocky trails of Maine. We fully expected to improve at any time. However, it never did. There was a strange bonus about the wet weather in the gorged rivers. It forced us to hike an alternate on a country road to avoid an unsafe river crossing. We were able to see flowers for the first time in quite a while.
Lives that they were able to do it. But then in the end, I got feedback through, they were communicating, I think, through a Garmin.
We eventually reached Monson, Maine. There we consulted with the staffers at the Conservancy office about unsafe river crossings and alternates. This town was the last spot to resupply until Katahdin, and the home of the famous Shaw's Hostel. They had many sleeping options, including yurts, tenting, and bunk rooms. The hostel was near capacity and filled with both north and southbounders, a great place to connect and learn. The breakfast was perhaps the best on trail.
But in their growth, they become less clean.
And Poet's Gear Emporium was a full-service outfitter. The hosts, Poet and Hippie Chick, were quality folks.
And in the next chapter of the Appalachian Trail Journal,
this is the trail crew. Yippee!